Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the air skimmer parts that we've created up here on your new inventor requirements checklist. We're going to take those and we're going to form an assembly or create an assembly and put all of them together just like this. So we're going to be using the same functions that you've learned throughout this class when you put together your snowman, the flushing and mating, and when we started this using the assembly of two multicolored 1-inch cubes right here, that was the first thing you did. You're doing the exact same thing. There are a couple little tweaks that you need to make because it's a more difficult assembly, but for the most part, those are your standard functions that you'll be using. So you go into Inventor, and if you have this screen, you can just go to Assembly, start a new assembly, or you can go File, New, Assembly, and there you go. Just like before, you're going to place, I'm up in the upper left-hand corner here, you're going to place a component. You want to go into your air skimmer folder that you created earlier in the class, and you want to get the, let's get the main body panel in there first. Open, and here it is. And you only want one, so you don't want a couple of them, so just hit escape. And now you want to go get the air fins. Now these are the exact same thing, so you can just do put one on one side, move it over, put the other on the other side. You don't need to go in and place both in there separately. You can just, they're the same thing, so they're identical. So now what I like to do is I like to check to make sure that they're lined up in a way where it's going to be easy to work with. So I'm going to move that over like that. And when you are working in Inventor, it is a lot of zooming in, a lot of panning, a lot of rotating. So just get used to that because this one's tricky, and this is why it's for an A. And if you can't do it, that's okay. But hopefully we'll all get it. So the first thing we want to do is we want to mate this side right here, this face I'm going to call them. These are faces, and the white lines right there are called edges. So we want to mate this side right here with this side over here, right here. Not the edge, but the side. So since I'm faced this way, I'm going to go to constrain. That's nothing new to you. And we are going to mate this side by clicking right here. Now, what side do we want to stick that to? What side do we want to glue that to? We're going to rotate it around. And we are going to click on this side. Now, I'm going to apply that. You can tell that it didn't go in the right spot. Well, it did do what you told it to do. You told it to stick to the side there. And when I move it, it is stuck to the side. I know that it's moving and you're saying, well, it's not. Remember what I said earlier, it is stuck to that plane. So as I go left and right, it moves with it. But as I go up and down, it's going to stay in that plane. So that's the first step. Now the next thing you need to do, it's going to be two flushes. So you're going to click on constrain now, and you're going to go to flush, which is this function. And this is where it gets a little tricky. You are going to want to zoom in, and you're going to want to rotate. You're going to want to do the bottom with the bottom, because as you look at it right now, this bottom is not lined up with the other bottom. I'm going to cancel out here so you can see it, but this bottom is not lined up with the bottom. You want it even. So I'm going to go to constrain again, which is up here. Constrain. I'm going to go to flush, and I'm going to have to rotate. I'm going to have to rotate this and zoom in so I can do flush here. And it's going to be this one right here, and it's going to be that one. You can notice that I'm highlighting the face, not an edge, but a face right there. And now you could tell that it's even. I'm going to click apply. You can see that that is even on the sides here. So when you look at this, you can see that it's even up here and here. So the only thing that we need to fix now is that, I'll zoom out here a little bit. You can tell obviously that it's not lined up in the back. Now this is where it's counterintuitive, which means like it's not going to make sense, but you'll understand why we're doing it this way in a second. So now you want to do this. We want to flush. We're actually going to flush the front side with the front side. So we're going to go to flush again, and we're going to go to this part right here, this face of the front fin, and this face. And what happens is it's going to move it up to the front because we're going to offset it, it's called. Now the thing is, before you hit apply, you need to click on offset, which is right here. And offset means how far away do you want it from that face. So I'm going to click in 8 inches. And the reason I'm clicking 8 inches, because if you remember, the whole air skimmer was it was 11 inches long. And if this air skimmer is 3 inches, that means 11 inches minus 3 is going to be 8 inches. And you can see already that it moved it back to the right spot. So I'm going to do that part one more time so you can see what I'm talking about. So move it over. We're going to do one more constrain. We're going to flush. I can see that it's on there, on the front of that fin and on the front. And then when I click in 8, you will see it slide back to the back of the air skimmer main body panel. So let's type in 8 here. And you can see it slides it all the way back. That means it's 8 inches from the front. And we did our measurements so we know that's right. You click apply and there you go. That's how you attach the air fins to your skimmer. Now you have to do the same thing to the other side, but I don't need to go through the whole thing again because I know you should be able to do it.